All right, cats, how we doing? Well, I dare say most people have seen Alec penstone, centenarian. So something over 100 years old he is. Still quite coherent, on the ball. And he's talking about Second World War, D-Day landings, etc., of which he was part, and the carnage that ensued, and what it was all about. And it was about defending our shores from invasion. And now Alec says, controversial or not, Alec said something. And he said that the sacrifice that was made by all those hundreds of thousands of lads that never came back from the Second World War. And they were lads, teenagers, early 20s in the main. Just kids, really. Not much more than kids. And they didn't come back. And Alec's saying it wasn't worth the sacrifice because of the shit state that our country's in at the moment. Just in general. Which was quite obvious to everyone when he said it. Wasn't worth the sacrifice. But there's some, I'm not going to say gentlemen, there was some arse on this breakfast show called Adil something or other. Adil, yeah. And he decides to say to him, well, what do you mean by that? It wasn't worth the sacrifice. Well, I know what he fucking meant by that, and I think the rest of the country does as well. Does this fella need it writing on a big fucking piece of paper, does he? Does he not understand how many lads died? Does he not understand the carnage, the guts, the disastrous mess that ensued through that Second World War in defending this land from invasion from people? And no, we're not in a war now. But this uncontrolled invasion, migration, immigration, whatever you want to call it, I don't care really. These twats need to get a grip of it. They need to stop this now. Because I don't really care whether they come or they don't come, to be honest with you. But as you can see from me and my demeanour, people's attitudes are changing, man. And it's not changing for the better. And I don't want to see the UK ripped to pieces because the arseholes in charge don't do what they're supposed to be doing. And it's about time they started. There's many, many colours and creeds that make up the people of the United Kingdom. Many colours and creeds and religions and God only knows what else. And you know what? I don't care. But this relentless, ridiculous piling of people into a place that's in that much fucking debt. It's on its knees. It's the Titanic. And it's not the Titanic before it hit the iceberg. We are the Titanic with the arse ripped out of the ship. And we've got about 90 minutes left before it fucking sinks into the depths. Never to be seen again. Mad as fuck. Just crazy. Excuse my extreme use of the French. Absolutely crazy. These people have got to sort this out. What is their qualification? All Starmer's good for is flying around the bastard planet trying to impress everyone. Why doesn't he sort the problems out at home? They're endless. Endless problems. And they're not little problems, they're massive problems. And everyone thinks he's a twat. No one can stand the sight of him. He's useless. He's not even useless. He's like used arsewipe. There's no point to him. Nothing. Labour, if you're going to do something and you're out there and you're a Labour member, for crying out loud, will you get shut of this arsehole and put someone up the front who knows what they're doing? And if you make it fucking Lammy, that's not a plan. Mr. Lammy that can't answer a question when asked the same thing 5 times about escaping prisoners and can't answer the question, just starts shouting and bawling like a knobhead on a basketball court or something. Fucking idiot. Jesus Christ, man. Somebody needs to rise from the near ashes and do something about this country. Otherwise, we will end up with another election in 27. And what will we put there? What will we put there? The Green Party. Fucking hell. Create and stay fucking insane.